Hello everyone, Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning into Love with me. This is a energy check-in for my magicians, for my alchemists. This is a message from our higher selves, inner beings, the universe, the energy of the magician. We are tuning in to that frequency of unconditional love, the aspect of the magician, to manifest and create the reality that we desire, that we feel our soul is calling us towards. So welcome. Thank you for tuning in with me. I thought I would just bring you right in to the shuffling as we begin this reading. And I've created these videos for my Patreon account. So if you're interested in receiving future videos on just empowerment, guidance, advice, wisdom from the energy of the magician, definitely check out my Patreon page. I'm really excited because it allows all of us to tune in and connect on a deeper level in a way that benefits us directly, and it allows me to tune in more specifically to those that are meant to receive messages from me, and allows me more resources and time to create more for YouTube. So I'm really excited. It's just a beautiful energy, and so I am the magician right along with you guys, and hopefully we can just continue to inspire each other and witness the creation of our dreams. So thank you for being here, for subscribing if you haven't already, for liking, sharing, commenting, for your time, your energy, and being a part of this amazing co-creation of life, right? So let's tune into the energies for the middle of January onward through the end of January. And of course, these are always timeless. You know, whenever you hear these messages, that's perfectly the perfect time for where you are in your journey. So are you guys ready? Let's see what's going on. Oh my goodness, I love it. First card out, love. The 6, the Lovers card in the tarot, which is beautiful because this is, you know, the choice to be authentic, the choice to align with your highest path, your highest good, your purpose, your authentic self, your child self, your spirit, your soul. So this is beautiful, you guys. This is the energy right now that is swirling around you, that is embodying you, that is inspiring you, that is really fueling you forward on your path, is this energy of unconditional love. And choosing to see the divine reflection in yourself and in your reality, which, you know, when we come into this energy, the Lovers is, it's all about being authentic, but it's also about making a choice, realizing the power of our choice, the choice to be authentic, the choice to walk our authentic path that brings us bliss and joy, because when we're in alignment with our authentic self, we naturally attract everything to us that we desire because our frequency is tuned into unconditional love. It is clear. It can radiate far and wide. So this is beautiful, you guys. Okay, so the energy that's challenging is the 4 of Wands, joy and stability. So really opening up our hearts again to this energy of family, of celebration, of creating something real with others, you know, creating a new solid foundation. And as we tune more into our joy and creating stability, we can easily let go of anything that's holding us back from being in this energy. You know, the more we focus on unconditional love, choosing our authentic path, we begin to see how we can co-create with others a new solid foundation. Okay, maybe a lot of us have, our foundations have crumbled, so there's still maybe some lingering fear around that. So that's a challenging energy, just to stay focused on, you know, creating a new foundation based on unconditional love where there will only be joy and stability and security. So at the base of this energy for us, this middle of the month is the Eight of Cups. It's moving on. It's moving on from anything that was not fulfilling us emotionally, spiritually, on a soul level, you know. And it may be hard to move on, but we're doing it because we know that it's for the highest good of ourselves and all involved. That staying in those situations or relationships would not take us onto our authentic path. So it's honoring it, it's letting go, it's being able to move on and gain all that wisdom and experience so that as you move forward, you're more tuned into what does bring you emotional satisfaction and, you know, that deep spiritual connection. So that's absolutely beautiful. In the recent past, we have the Move card, which is Chariot. Okay, so again, this is taking action in the direction of our life, of our relationships, of what we're creating. It's moving forward with our authentic selves, leading the way, with love leading the way. Okay, so we've made the decision, and Spirit is aligning, you know, saying yes, this is in alignment with the universe, you know, with what we came here to do. So this is a very divine intervention type card, and here we've got two major arcana cards, you know, so spiritual transformation and growth, and you know, these are like major shifts in our life. So, you know, this is because you've made the choice, you know, to really move forward and take charge of your relationships with love, you know, only moving forward in love. It's leading to all sorts of wonderful things, right? Because here at the top, crowning this reading is Five of Cups, change your focus, okay? So really shifting our focus from things that no longer served us, right, to love-based consciousness, unconditional love, things that inspire us, bring us joy and stability and creativity and, you know, contentment and peace and serenity, you know, affirmation, validation, where we can thrive. So we're shifting our focus, you know, we're shifting our focus to unconditional love and above, and we're not looking back, you know, we're seeing how powerful our ability to manifest whatever it is we want, you know, we're seeing how powerful it truly is, that we have the power within us, and I think it's amazing. Okay, so the near future, we've got Blossom 20, and this is the Judgment card. I love this. Excuse me. This is the Judgment card. So again, wow, you guys. Okay. I hope we're getting this all on the camera. Let me just check here. Okay, so this is so awesome. Okay, so you've got the Chariot, you've got the Lovers, and then you've got Judgment. And Judgment again is, you know, we've made the choice to be authentic, and here we are. We are going to show our authentic nature to the world. We are going to show it to the universe. We are ready to claim our authentic selves and be seen for who we really are. And so it's about nurturing that path, nurturing that energy, continuing to nurture your authentic self and watching it blossom, because just like anything, you know, when we nurture it, it grows. It goes either way. So this is about truly transforming from the old to the new, okay, which I love to see this. It means that with all of these three being major arcana cards too, this is like a very pivotal time in your life, and you are manifesting and creating your new reality, and it is based on unconditional love, and you are being so divinely guided every step of the way. Okay, so keep tuning into your intuition and listening and doing what you're doing, okay, because it's a process now to blossom. Now that you're in your, you know, truly embracing your authentic self, you know, let go of any judgments of yourself, any self-criticism, you know, continue to recognize that that is not the energy of love. And as you do that, you're just going to keep blossoming, you know, you're going to just truly be able to see things through the eyes of love. And I think it's amazing. Okay, so your this speaks to our internal attitude. This is the World card, again, another major arcana card. So, you know, this is embracing, wow, this is not only the completion of a cycle, but this is a whole new chapter in truly embracing the path to unconditional love, you know, manifesting and creating your own reality, seeing the world, you know, before you, that you have the whole world to explore and discover, and that the universe is on your side. And this also speaks to, you know, internal cycles being completed, you know, things coming to completion of lessons learned, you know, experiences, wisdom gained, all of that. And we're ready to go out into the world and embrace love, you know, embrace discovering who we really are and how we shine our light in this world, how we contribute to the whole, you know, because we are each a part of the whole. We are a particle of the whole. And so our job is to master our energy and manifest with source energy, which is the frequency of unconditional love. And if we each embrace our authentic self, right, we shift the world from the inside out. And, you know, that speaks to our own, you know, as above, so below. It's just like it continues on. It's within us, it's without us, it changes everything. So I love this, you guys. My goodness, some powerful people here. Wow. Okay, so this is the energy that's surrounding you right now, which is listen. Another major arcana card, the High Priestess. Okay, so you are really being encouraged to listen to your intuition. A lot of messages are coming through for you right now. You may be receiving like tons of just synchronicities, gut feelings, instinctual feelings, like just knowings. You may be having telepathic communication with, you know, divine counterparts, soulmates, family, friends. You may be just very sensitive to your extrasensory perception, and you are right now. So that is what is helping guide you on this path. And you know, your higher self is really just affirming to you that what you're feeling and, you know, where you're being guided to go is spot on, to keep listening to your intuition. You know, when you come to a point where you're unclear or unsure of something, pull back and listen. I know for me, as a Gemini, I just want to talk and ask questions, and I'm like, what's going on? Where is it at? And I'm looking and I'm you know, but it's like I have to stop and listen. You know, that's been something I've had to really learn to do. But it is truly in those moments when we can just pull back, maybe go for a walk outside, breathe in some fresh air, you know, whatever it is we need to do, and we just are open and receptive to our inner guide and listening, and it's amazing what comes through. So my goodness, you guys, oh my goodness. So the advice from Spirit is the Two of Cups. Okay, so coming together in equal give and receive relationships, mutually loving relationships, just very mutual, very equal, very beneficial, co-creative, very inspiring, very fulfilling emotionally, spiritually, like in all aspects, you know. And it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it's that pure love, like just loving someone for who they are, and so happy to be in their life, you know, and to be a part of their life, and to celebrate with them, and to share things with them, and to, you know, have them be a part of your reality. So you're manifesting those sorts of relationships into your life, and that's absolutely amazing and beautiful. And then look at this. So this is kind of like the outcome of this reading for the end of January is release, the number 13. This is the Death card. Okay, I think this is absolutely astounding how many major arcana cards came out with the, you know, we've got cups, emotional, like this is we are really leaving behind a lot of heavy emotions. We've been purging a lot of heavy emotions, and it's making room for all of the beautiful, fulfilling, joyous emotions that are coming in. So keep releasing all that no longer serves you. You know, you're being reborn into this new energy that has always been there. It's always been within you, but you're aligning your frequency, you're aligning your unique soul signature to that of the universe, of unconditional love. And it requires us to let go of our old programmings, our old beliefs, the things that are not true to love, the things that are illusions, you know, fear-based programming. And that includes relationships and situations and jobs and, you know, those sort of things that created a lot of wounding and hurt. But it also helped us, you know, come to this understanding of why we're here and why it's so important to do the healing and to create, you know, patterns based on unconditional love, patterns based on, you know, the well-being of all. So this is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful, you guys. And on the bottom of the deck, third eye chakra. Wow. So really, yeah, again, I feel like you're really in tune with your connection to spirit. I really feel like there's a lot of telepathic communication going on, not just with people necessarily, but nature is very telepathic as well. Anything unconditional love, the frequency of unconditional love is telepathic. It's a feeling, it's an energy that we feel. And it expresses through us, but it's also within everything around you, everything that has been created, everything in nature, all the life force energy. There's a particle of that within everything. And especially when you're out in nature or in certain environments, I feel like your sensitivities to the energy around you is really heightened, and you're able to, you know, if you are in a situation where you can really pick up on the energy, you know, if you can intentionally communicate unconditional love, you don't have to use words or sound or anything, just through your thought of intention, communicate unconditional love to the trees, to the birds, to the air, you know, that you're breathing. You are activating that frequency within the environment, which is unconditional love is a very intelligent energy. Just like you, your body, your mind, everything is very highly intelligent and sophisticated, and it activates with us. Like when we are activated, if we intentionally ask the environment around us to, you know, connect with us, to activate with us in the frequency of unconditional love, we can channel that source energy through our breath, through our intentions, through, you know, our awareness of our environment, and we can transmit that energy into the environment around us. And I feel like that part of your sensitivity is really heightened right now, especially with your intuition. So, you know, trust yourself and look more into that, and really hone in on your third eye, your connection to spirit, and your ability to see energy in a sense of feeling it, because I really feel like that's what's happening. So let's clarify these cards for you guys. Let me just make sure the camera's still recording. Okay. Let me clarify the Lovers. Okay, so the Knight of Cups. Okay. This is moving forward with an open heart, you know, choosing to be in love with life, being in love with the idea of love, you know, choosing love and choosing to be creative and inspired by love. The Knight of Cups is, again, very intuitive. He's very creative. He can be very romantic and emotional, you know, in a good way. You know, he's the emotionally fulfilling type where, you know, he's very charismatic. People enjoy his company. He makes people feel appreciated and loved because he truly loves and appreciates. You know, he can be maybe a bit up in the clouds or fantasy based, but truly his heart is pure and his intentions are pure. And, you know, he's inspired by love and he creates because of love. And, you know, he's in tune with his spirit, his childlike spirit. So not as much as the page, but, you know, he's still very, you know, full of energy. You know, he's not quite a king yet. He's still young, and he's got that newness, that energy of newness to him. So that's a beautiful energy to have around you right now. The joy and stability for my magicians here. Woo, don't burn my card. Knight of Swords. Okay, so, you know, moving forwards, you know, really speaking your truth, really being able to approach situations in your full truth, you know, really being seen for who you are and being able to just go for what you want, you know, letting go of anything that's holding you back and just going for it. You know, if it resonates with you, if it's your truth, you know, nothing is going to stop you. And don't be afraid to, you know, really, you've got this energy of just like, move forward with your truth, have no fear. Like, all is perfectly, you know, laid out for you. Like, your authentic path is the path, and it's just, it's going to carry you to this beautiful, harmonious foundation. Okay, so let's do the Eight of Cups here. Okay, so the Six of Cups. I wasn't sure if it came upside down, but, you know, this to me with the Eight of Cups and moving on is letting go of any, you know, old friends or soulmates or family, anyone in our life that maybe we're not resonating with anymore. You know, really letting go of those relationships that were holding us back, and not, you know, not going there anymore, just not reminiscing on things that cause pain. You know, we're really letting that go and moving forward in love. So I love it. As hard as that is to do, it's for the highest good of all. You know, it allows them to move on to their authentic path and to be with those that are meant for them. And, you know, everyone comes into our life for a reason. And we've learned from this past experiences what true unconditional love is. Look at this. I love this. The Chariot with the Ace of Cups. So, you know, choosing to love yourself unconditionally, recognizing that you are love and that everything comes from source. It comes from within you, your inner being, it comes from the universe. And it radiates out, it overflows out. You know, moving forward, choosing the path of unconditional love. Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, so I see nothing but love coming into your life, and whatever challenges are coming your way, you are going to be guided and protected through them. Okay, Five of Cups, please. Death. Wow, you've got death crowning and then death, oh, death up here, so twice. You know, really, this is amazing. Really letting go of the old, like letting the old just completely die. Completely. I love it. Okay, and the Seven of Pentacles. I love this. Okay, because moving towards your authentic path, it's all about investing your time and energy into, you know, a fruitful and bountiful life, you know, leaving a legacy. And this is feeling good about putting our time and energy into something and watching it grow, watching it blossom, right? You know, watching our authentic path, who we really are, watching ourselves blossom, seeing how it's, you know, benefiting our children, our friends, our family, our partners, you know, leaving a legacy behind of truth and honesty and stability, and, you know, nurturing our authentic gifts and who we really are, and, you know, the earth, our environments, really being, you know, feeling good about putting time and energy into our life versus, you know, wasting it. So it takes time and energy. The best things, you know, your garden, all of that, it's all worth the wait. The, you know, being with your divine counterparts, they're all worth the wait, you know. Investing time and energy into who we are, into ourselves, is worth it, you know, as we grow and blossom. And I just, wow, this is amazing, you guys. Okay, so let's do the world card, please. Whoa. I'm gonna redo that here. The world card, please. Clarify the world card for my magicians. Cards are very jumpy. The world card. Oh my goodness, you guys. Clarified by the world. Okay, so definitely you are at a completion of a cycle. You are definitely completing a cycle, and you're manifesting your new reality based on unconditional love. It is manifesting. It's just very, very clear. I don't even know what more I can say about that. The High Priestess. High Priestess, please. Can you clarify the High Priestess? So the Page of Swords. Okay, so again, I really feel like this is speaking to, you know, the pages are, they like to research things and learn new things and, you know, ask questions. It's like a time of really diving into something. So, you know, maybe there are things about yourself that you're discovering that are true to who you are, your spiritual gifts, your intuitive abilities. And so maybe, you know, really looking into learning more about those things, trusting your intuition, you know, getting more in tune with your truth, your spiritual side, you know, whatever it is, and really doing some research and, you know, looking around, feeling into different groups, feeling into what is true for you, and, you know, learning as much as you can about who you are right now, your authentic self, and follow your intuition on that. You know, don't worry about what anyone else is telling you. Just follow your intuition and be inquisitive about yourself. You know, ooh, you know, I'm learning that I am very sensitive and empathic or intuitive, or I just have this, you know, what does that mean? Maybe there's, because our spiritual gifts are like a muscle, just like anything else. And the more we use them, you know, the more familiar we become with their tools. It's like, I'm a photographer, and so when I first began using my camera, like, I didn't know how to use it, and I'm very independent. I like to teach myself pretty much everything because I'm that kind of person. I really like to learn, and I can teach myself. It's kind of my attitude, but I do appreciate when I get to learn with someone. But every time I would go out to shoot my pictures, I would be more focused on my camera and trying to figure out how to work it, and not getting the pictures I wanted. So I eventually took a class and went and shot pictures with other people and learned how to use my camera like really fast and started playing around with it. And before I knew it, and now I can just create and take pictures versus spending all my time and energy on the camera. Well, it's the same thing, you know, it comes with you develop this level of confidence, right, with your craft or your skill or whatever it is you're doing. Even reading tarot cards, you know, they come out for me in repetitive ways, in ways that speak to me. And so there's more confidence in my readings. I'm more in tune with, you know, what they mean. And it's because but it's something I naturally love to do. So really tune into what you're naturally drawn to. And, you know, as you embody this magician energy, you'll find that you have these spiritual gifts, and the more you tune into them and work with them and practice using them, the more magic is just, you know, at your fingertips. It's just amazing. So I will stop rambling, but let's do the Two of Cups here, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so again, I feel like our higher self is really reminding us that as we tune into our heart, into our emotional place, into really nurturing ourselves, to also, you know, be very discerning about how we're moving forward in our truth, to not allow our emotions to misguide us, but to stay, you know, to stay present, to stay clear, use our divine intelligence and our ability to discern the truth to move forward, you know, especially as you meet new people, because you're going to attract all sorts of wonderful relationships into your life. But it's also about having the power of discernment and understanding that, you know, there will be those that are attracted to you for your qualities, and they may not have your best intentions. And it's your responsibility to hone in on that, you know, because ultimately it's your life and your choice. So the Queen of Swords, you know, she's very intelligent and discerning. She can see the truth, but she's not cold, you know. She can be, but she's actually, you know, very loving, you know, very compassionate. And she just doesn't take any BS, and she doesn't take it personal. You know, she stays out of her emotions. So, you know, I feel like that's kind of a, you know, advice from your higher self to not get so wrapped up and, you know, don't forget your worth. You know how worthy you are. Know that, you know, Spirit is only sending you the very best, and you have the power to discern. So don't let any sort of manipulation or illusion fool you. Okay, that's why the Queen of Swords is here with you. And, you know, also when you do come into, yeah. So anyways, that's what I feel about that. I'm going to leave it there, and let's clarify the Death card here again. Release. Wow. Four of Wands in reverse. So again, and as the challenging energy being the Four of Wands, whatever emotional feelings, whatever ties you have to the past of, you know, a home life or foundation crumbling or things not working out, it's time to let it go because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. And you can take all of the bits, all of the pieces that were of true love and carry them forward with you into your new foundation. You know, whatever is not of love, let it go. You know, I too experienced what I felt was losing my whole foundation, my home, my security, everything I had worked so hard for. But I also realized it was built on a faulty foundation of fear-based consciousness. And it never felt right because I wasn't with the right people. I wasn't, you know, I was learning things, and everything I've learned now, you better believe that as I move forward, the only thing I'm building is, you know, harmony and peace and joy. And, you know, it's all about learning and growing and seeing what didn't work and letting it go. And so as we move forward, we're going to do it right because we know now. So I love it. Third eye chakra. The moon. Wow. So yeah, really tuning into your intuition. There's a lot coming up from your subconscious mind, a lot of things that have been hidden in the dark, like your spiritual gifts. I really feel like the telepathy in this reading is really strong. And so, you know, don't be afraid to face the dark. Don't be afraid to look into the shadows. Because this journey is all about rising above duality. And everyone here, we all contain light and dark. And, you know, the universe is 95% dark matter. We are the light, you know, the vegetation is the light. What we see is the light, but it's only 5%. So don't be afraid to peer into the shadows, to face the shadows, to confront them, to bring them to the light. And, you know, tuning into the dark parts of ourselves it's not all fear in there. You know, there's a lot of depth and power to our being, a lot of ancient mystery and magic that surrounds who we are. And the more in tune you are with your intuition and your third eye opening and being connected to spirit and your inner sight, your ability to, you know, communicate and ask questions and receive answers, You know, a lot of mysteries are being revealed to you right now. So this is absolutely beautiful, you guys. This is absolutely beautiful. So let's get some oracle cards for my magicians. And I truly hope this reading's resonating with you guys. Let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback and how you're feeling about all this. So let's see what the Ascended Masters would like to add. Kind of feel that card just wanted to flip out. Find the blessing in your current situation. Okay, so yeah, you know, really learning the wisdom, learning why we, you know, really asking why did we go through situations, being able to see things for what they are, being able to see where maybe we didn't follow our intuition, or that we had to go through something to dissolve a family pattern or toxic, you know, belief, whatever it is. We came here to heal a lot. So we were born into situations that required healing. And, you know, for those of you that are going through very, very challenging situations, you're in that situation because you're the blessing. You're here to heal it. You're here to change it. You're here to end it. And as you move forward and gain your strength and tune into love, love is going to give you all the strength you need. And, you know, your guides, the universe, the Ascended Masters, all of those energies and beings that reside on the frequency of unconditional love will just begin to surround you and guide you and remove obstacles and bring people and situations. And you're going to completely thrive, you know, because you will be so aware of what has caused, you know, whatever it is, that you'll be able to free yourself of that. You won't find yourself in those situations. And when you are, you'll know how to approach them. You know, it's just beautiful. You are the magicians. You are seeing the situation accurately. Okay, Horus, again, the third eye. So you are super in tune with your intuition. You know, keep trusting it, keep following your guidance. Wow. You know, really let go of doubt. Really let go of any doubt. Doubt is not live in love. Okay, and that's something we, you know, it's a process. Even I doubt still. And I have to remind myself that it's not real and that my intuition is correct, you know. And so I think that's something we always feel, but it's just about trusting yourself. You know, even when you hear those thoughts, they're not yours because they're not true. Okay, I'm going to pull one more from the Ascended Masters. I'm feeling another one wanting to come out here for the magicians. Detach from drama, right? So any sort of drama, you know, will keep us, our energy field, in that resistant place to love, you know. So just again with the Queen of Swords, you know, and Pallas Athena, she's the Queen of Swords, you know. She's like, talk to the hand. Whenever I see this card, I just, that's what I feel like. Talk to the hand. She's all, I don't want to use this sword that I've got just gently resting in my hand, but you know, look how it's all shiny and powerful. Like her energy is just like running into it. She's like, I don't want to use it, but I do enjoy it, and I don't mind using it if I have to. But really, you know, I wish you well. She's like, love and light, peace and love, you know, I wish for your highest good. I'm going to get back over here. You know, it's like, just detach from it, let it go. You know, focus on what you're creating, what you're manifesting, your authentic path, and, you know, let the dramas play out as they need to, because everyone's learning what they need to. So let's see if the angels, what messages do you have for our magicians? A change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcome you desire, okay? So yeah, wherever your intuition is guiding you, leading you, even if it's, you know, calling you a different direction that you weren't, you know, expecting, follow your intuition, you know, you'll... All right, you guys, my camera cut off after, and I was recording, and I had pulled all these cards with you guys, but my camera cut off. So I am going to redo this end of the video, and it's okay. So we got change in direction. The next card that came out from the angels was life purpose. So really about being authentic to yourself, you know, following that path of unconditional love is your life purpose. Following your true authentic path, because that's, you're the only one that can express, you know, your unique expression. So by tuning into who you really are, your life purpose will be revealed to you, you know, just your very essence, you know, what you're tuned into, what you are desire to create, what you desire to manifest is all part of why you're here. So, you know, just focusing on what brings you joy, what brings you pleasure, you know, what your energy contributes to this world. That is your life purpose. So keep doing what you're doing, okay? The next card that came out was steady progress from the angels. So again, I feel like they're really acknowledging, you know, how your intention, how you're consciously focusing on manifesting from this place of unconditional love. And it is being acknowledged and affirmed. And, you know, anything built on the foundation of unconditional love is a lifelong journey. You know, it's always steady progress. It's one day at a time. It's, you know, pouring our hearts, our energy into building something solid, everlasting, you know, for the next 7 generations. It's about slow and steady, you know, and going with the flow. And, you know, it's like nothing that falls apart is, you know, it's like usually things that are created really fast and, you know, cheaply and just, you know, put up really quickly, they don't last very long. Whereas something like, you know, a castle built with stone and, you know, may take years and years and years to complete, but it will last hundreds and hundreds of years. So, you know, I love this. Keep just taking it one day at a time and focusing on love. The next card that came out from Earth Magic was Music Harmony. So I love this because as you're coming into this resonance with yourself, your true authentic self, you know, you're coming into harmony with who you are. As you come into harmony with others, you know, you're going to, you know, energetically vibrate at this harmonious resonance. And, you know, these two are very masterful in their craft. They're very skilled at playing music, and they play beautifully individually, but when they come together, they create this whole new energetic frequency, this whole new creation energy all into itself. And so that alone is contributing to, you know, the inspiration, the beauty of this world. And it would not have been created if these two hadn't come together, you know, with their, you know, they're each passionate and love music. So your soul, your unique soul frequency is individual to you. It vibrates at a specific tone and frequency. And that's when you know when you're in alignment with someone. If they resonate with you, that's why we say resonate, you know. So this energy of harmony is around you, around your life, your relationships, everything that you're creating and coming into contact with. You'll know if it's right for you by how it harmonizes, how it brings that feeling of harmony into your life. So I think that's beautiful. And then we got Waterfall Effortless and Shaman Healing Wisdom from Earth Magic, which I thought was amazing because the waterfall effortless is, you know, all about allowing your soul to pull you forward, you know, allowing your soul to guide you, knowing that it's connected to source, right? The rivers flow to the ocean. They flow through valleys and canyons and around rocks and down, you know, waterfalls. And, you know, sometimes the water's rushing and fast, and other times it's slow and, you know, tranquil and peaceful. So, you know, the water doesn't stop based on the path. It follows the path of least resistance back to its source. And so this energy of being in the flow with your life, being in the flow with creating and manifesting your reality, because you're choosing to be authentic and you're choosing to tune into, you know, the natural frequency of unconditional love, things are flowing and things will continue to flow for you no matter what obstacles come your way. And with the shaman card being here, I love this because earlier I was feeling this very deep ancient energy, and I'm you know, feeling it because of the moon and the third eye chakra being here and all of this emotional release, right? Completion of cycles. Like, this card came out and it blows me away because it's being able to see things from a higher perspective, a spiritual perspective, as an observer, as a neutral. You know, the shamans, they are the guide between worlds, between the seen and the unseen. They're able to guide us through the dark depths of our subconscious realm. And they offer their wisdom and their guidance. They're not afraid. They don't come from fear. They recognize that we're all connected and that everything is truly all one, that a separation from anything is illusion, because we are spirit, the truth, love is complete, it is whole. You are complete, you are whole. So any sense of disconnect from spirit shows up in all sorts of ways. It can show up physically through sickness, in our health. It can show up in our environments, our relationships. Anything that feels off or disconnected is stemming at the root from a disconnect of our spirit, our true authentic self, our inner guidance. And the shaman is not afraid to go into the dark, you know, into the shadow realms, into the unseen realms, to heal any wounds, to look at them, because he knows that, you know, it's all about love, that it all is love. There's no fear. He doesn't live in the vibration or the consciousness of fear, because he knows the only truth is love. So I feel like you have this very powerful energy around you that's guiding you, which is very ancient, very healing. The shamans are, you know, walking with you as you continue healing anything and as you move forward, you know, not being afraid of the dark, not being afraid of the shadows, recognizing why they're there, you know, how they serve, and seeing them as a neutral observer versus attaching your emotional energy to it. Okay, so that's beautiful. And then from the Wisdom of the Oracle, what flew out was the Thinker card, number 44, and Go the Distance, 47. So I love this because the 44 card is, to me, 44 represents like stability, foundation. Again, that harmonious, solid foundation, unconditional love. The Thinker, you know, this is very similar to the shaman, actually, because the Thinker is about, and the Queen of Swords here. Okay, I'm going to actually read you the out of the book so I don't miss anything here. Let me make sure okay. It's probably better I did it again because I don't know. This is the message you're meant to hear, I guess. So the Thinker is about strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. And it also says love is not logical. But when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work, and should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts, right? So I'm really feeling that. And this came from the advice is to, you know, recognize as you're coming into these harmonious relationships, to use your discernment, your logic, you know, to recognize and know when someone or something isn't for you. And, you know, it's not personal. It's about being neutral and just recognizing that, you know, we're not good for each other, or this situation's not good for each other. And, you know, being good with it, not being guilty or feeling bad about anything, just moving forward, trusting your intuition. And, you know, if you've met someone and things are clicking and it feels really good and you share a lot in common, you know, then you move forward in it. And I feel like, you know, there's no issue in that. So, you know, don't allow yourself to get too caught up in emotions. Know that you are valuable, that you are priceless, that you are absolutely divine, and you deserve the best. You deserve unconditional love. You deserve to be loved for who you really are. So do not compromise that in any way. You do not compromise your authenticity for anyone, okay? That's just what I'm feeling very strongly, and I feel your ancestors are like, because go the distance is, you know, it's kind of like waterfall effortless. It's like, you know, putting in this time and energy. This is your life. This is your life. You are the one walking in your shoes and living your life every single day. You know, the only life worth going the distance for is a life of love, of being authentic, is being free to be who you really are. And because of that, you're being guided. You know, your higher self is guiding you, is, you know, showing you the way, pointing the signs, the synchronicities, speaking to you through your intuition, through nature, through people, through places. And this is about not being afraid to make mistakes. This is about recognizing that there's challenges and that there are things in life, but with your connection to your soul, your spirit, with the universe, and your logical mind, your discernment, you can go the distance. There's nothing that's going to stop you from achieving anything you set your heart to. Okay, so I love that. I think that is a beautiful message. So let's actually end the reading with a creative card question. I'm going to pull this out. I'm just feeling guided to. I really like these cards, and I don't use them as often except for my readings on here. I really like them. So let's see what question our higher selves would like us to ponder as we embody this magician energy in our lives. We're manifesting our amazing reality. Whoa, got two flew out. Why am I satisfied? How have I changed from feeling frustrated to being fulfilled? That's a great one. How do I feel when I feel satisfied? And why do I like myself? How have I changed from putting myself down to being proud of myself? How do I feel when I like myself? Don't you love how perfect those are? So amazing, amazing. I truly hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, that it resonated, and that it provided, you know, just encouragement, motivation, advice, wisdom, guidance for continuing to move forward with confidence and trusting your intuition, trusting your knowing, trusting that you are absolutely badass magician who came here to create a whole new solid foundation based on unconditional love. I mean, it's no simple feat, right? This is what we came here to do. This is our life purpose. And everything that we go through, everything that we learn, you know, we can choose to see it as something to learn from and become stronger, you know, become wiser, become wise to the lies, and, you know, create based on the truth. And, you know, we are infinite. We are source energy. We came here to be satisfied, fulfilled. We came here to love and to be loved. We came here to create amazing, epic life, you know, to co-create with nature, to feel good, to have experiences, to leave our children a legacy, you know, to nurture them because we were children, you know. I just feel so blessed and honored to be here for us and to help guide and support in any way that I can. I truly just want to thank you for your time and energy and for being here, and I truly hope this reading resonated with you. And I would love to see you guys on my Patreon if you feel called to support me over there. I would be so honored. I'm offering these readings, actually a few different readings for my Patreons for $5 a month. And I've got daily energy reads on there, so it's going to allow me more time to create for YouTube and also create some other things, some empowerment tools and things that I'm being guided to do for you guys. So I truly, truly love you so much. I'm so grateful to be here with you. And I look forward to seeing you guys in 2 weeks for February to see what's going on and how we're manifesting. So thank you for tuning in with me. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing, and for being your amazing self, for choosing to be you. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to come back with more messages for all of you. Lots of love. Peace out, guys.